Oh God.
Wee!
Oh no.
Yeah.
Ah!
All right.
I'm naked.
What?
I'm naked. I'm dad.
Oh no.
Oh,
Where's
you
the
made it
soundboard?
worse.
All right, hey internet. Welcome back to All Hail the Queen. This is a D&D Doing It Live thingamajigger, based off of the Tyranny of Dragons 5th edition module and a whole bunch of homebrew stuff, which is what we're like neck deep in right now. I'm Dad Magic Juice, your host, GM, cat wrangler, and person who probably talks a little bit too much sometimes for the night. We're gonna go around the table, introduce ourselves, our characters, recap what happened last time, and then just get right into it with all this bullshit you see on the screen. So we will start with Heck.
Oh my gosh. Hey everybody, it's me, Sir Hecklot. I'm here. I'm on your screen. I'm back. Finally. And as per usual, I am playing Aster, the Shifter Circle Wildfire Druid. On over to Chris.
Hi, everybody. My name's Chris. I'm playing Spunk, the. You're going to see me cast spells only for that class. Take it away,
I
Hyacinth.
hope someone can can someone read lips, please?
Hi, I'm Hyacinth. I'm recovering from the ringing in my ears, and I'm playing Icarus, our elven. I'm so used to saying Bardlock, and that's not even what I have been for years.
Anymore.
Paladin.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Corndog, you're next.
I'm eating a beefy 5-layer burrito right now, so just took me a second. Hey everyone, it's me, Corndog. I play Corndog. You can find me on the internet sometimes. Anyways, I'm playing Juno, the Twilight Domain cleric, doing her best. Okay, back to you, Magic. Bye.
Chrissy's not with us tonight. Is anyone going to pilot Ulta, not Aster?
I'm piloting Aster. Hello.
If no one wants to, I can. I just
I'm gonna be honest, I am a little bit zooted, so I don't feel that that's a good idea.
In other news, water is wet, and the sun came up today.
Oh, you're just a little bit high.
I've only been stoned 3 out of the 5 days in this week already.
And I only cried for 20 minutes.
How many days has that been during game? I'm not judging. I am also
in game. I can't remember the last time I played a sober.
For legal purposes, kids. The things that we are referring to are legal in the state of residence of Corndog.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm allowed to do
for
drugs.
TOS purposes.
I'm literally like 2 doors away from a dispensary.
Hey.
And if they weren't, who are you to tell us, chat?
Yeah, chat. You don't know where we live
yet.
True.
No, I feel like
I feel like I could be doxxed so easily because I'm dumb.
If you're smart enough to dox us, go ahead and do it.
No, that's not the takeaway.
No. You've tempted fate. You fool.
Yeah, no.
Cancel Hyacinth.
Anyway, I don't think anyone wants to pilot Ulta, unfortunately. I was like, if I was not playing a prepared spellcaster, I would consider it, but there's gonna be a lot of moving pieces right now.
Okay, I will pilot Ulta then. Along with the other things happening here. Couple of reminders. I'll just fully recap and then get to reminders. So last time we've been in Evereska trying to work with Dialuna. Oh my god, I got it right.
You did.
Dialuna, who is Icarus and Juno's mother, to try and work with her and the Council of Elders in Evereska to get the help of the Pallid Elves in the general effort against the Cult of the Dragon. They've been, to put it bluntly, kind of secluded on purpose from everything going on. And it seems that while Dialuna is basically convinced, the rest of the council and therefore the rest of the city of Evereska may take some convincing yet. She has called out that you carry a great evil with you. It's obvious that she's referring to this animus vessel that has been sitting in your bag of holding. And among other things, Spunk decided to go into the bag to try and fully identify it so that you could figure out how to dispose of it. The plan you came up with did not work. And as you tried to shake out
We oopsied real hard.
you oopsied a little bit, yeah.
So opened a portal to hell.
Only because the
As one
DM
does.
retconned gravity.
Yeah, gravity
not
suddenly
exactly.
didn't exist for us.
Not exactly. But anyway,
That's
so
what I remember happening.
the gem exploded and all around you was basically an illusion. All of you had to make this save and experienced like a moment of all of your greatest fears. And Corey was the one to be generally like, wait, something's wrong. So after a little bit, you realize that all of Evereska is covered in like smoky shadows and being attacked by shadow creatures. And all of you are in this pocket space fighting this fucking thing with the gem that you tried to dispose of now enlarged and like emblazoned in the middle of its chest. So as reminders, we're doing something that a lot of people like to call called shot. The gem is a target. The dragon is a target. Anything that you can do to generally hit both is on the table. And you have no clear indication right now, like what happens, because nothing has been like reactive to being damaged yet, other than generally like just a creature that you're fighting. But I think that's it. Did I miss anything, or do you guys want to also remind of anything?
No.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't think so.
I have. Oh, Aster is in initiative order. Okay. So as a reminder, the initiative order, just keep in mind who you're behind at least, is Spunk, Aster, Icarus, Juno, Dragon, Ulta.
I'm after Icarus.
Yes. And we're
Got
at the
it.
top of the initiative order, so Spunk.
Okay.
This gets really loud. Yeah, turning it down.
I was ready to jam.
Not playing for me. Weird. I'll worry about that later, though. For now, I think I have. Yeah, I'm gonna reach into my stomach and pull out this like braided copper around a brass, a very simple looking headband made of brass wrapped in like copper wire all the way around, and like a really low quality gem just kind of affixed to the center. And he's going to affix it to his head like a crown, and he's going to flick the gem in the center, and it's going to start to replicate the gem. The gem kind of looks like a diamond, but it's more like cubic zirconium, and it'll start to replicate until there are 7 of them on the crown, and he will cast Crown of Stars.
Nice. One of my favorite spells.
Ooh, a very
good
good
one.
spell.
Oh, this was not concentration. Good. Bonus action. I'm gonna throw one. You just keep track.
Good.
I'm gonna- Make a ranged spell attack 40-12. Okay, so let me get the spell attack. Fuck. Ooh, new dice. 31 to hit.
Whoa. Yeah. Which one are you hitting? The dragon or the gem?
You know what? We're gonna go for the gem. Go back to the spell.
All right.
And then roll damage. Oh, that's cool. I have like ember gems, ember dice now, and they glow like fire. This is
Nice.
29. radiant
29
damage.
of radiant. Ugh. All right.
Beautiful.
Nice. The little star is gonna hit the gem, and like you'll all see that there's like almost what I can only describe as like what would be a wall of force around the outside of the gem, and the star like hits it and vibrates for a second, and then like penetrates, and you can hear this like glass shattering sound. You can tell that this was more effective than you had expected.
Cool.
And that is also reminding me that Juno, your moonbeam had a similar effect. I don't think I told you that when we played last.
Get
Okay.
away from here.
Anything else for Spunk?
No, I'm just gonna use all my movement over here. I don't know if I was in range of him. That was right here.
That spell's 120 feet, I believe, right?
Yeah, I was standing here when I cast it though. I ran away from it.
Oh yeah,
I'm here now.
this scale is not correct.
I was
Square is
here.
10. But yeah, you were definitely close enough.
Okay, this is the end of my turn.
All right. Aster.
Okay, cool. Did I don't know, am I noticing these cool little things about these attacks my friends are doing?
What's your passive
Maybe
perception?
really high, 26.
I throw
yeah.
a star at a dragon. Huh, I didn't notice that.
Well, it's like, you
Yeah,
know, okay, it'll do some damage, but like, how much damage, right?
Yeah, I think it's fair to say that you'd
Okay.
realize that the radiant has been more effective than other means. Yeah.
See. Okay. And then, I'm sorry if you mentioned this. Is this little thingy over here supposed to be my little whirlpool thing? What is this?
Is that the tidal wave? Or not the tidal wave, the maelstrom? I think
That's
that's
what
the
we're-
maelstrom.
Okay, it's like I don't know. It's like I
Is-
knew I was
is this
concentrating on
also
something.
the maelstrom?
Just for bookkeeping and everything. Okay, cool.
Wait, can you
Um,
move the maelstrom? Because Hyacinth is right. It started over here.
I don't think you, like, per spell, I don't think you can.
Okay, so
also
then
Nothing in the description told me that I could move it.
then yeah, this is something else, and I'm not remembering what.
What is the big orange
Okay.
as well? Is the big orange circle, like, is the maelstrom that big or no?
No.
I don't see an orange circle. Oh no! Sorry, the orange
Just
circle on the
pink.
map. No, that's just
Oh.
part of the map. Like
Okay.
that's described as like the floor beneath you looks like it's just a glass floor that goes into the void of space, basically.
Okay.
Okay. I mean, all this to say is just bookkeeping that I'm not going to be continuing to concentrate on Maelstrom.
Okay.
Instead, let's see, how far am I? I've already measured this out, but I should be in range. Yeah, we're good. I am going to go ahead and we're gonna throw a little sunbeam at it then. That sounds fun, right? So yeah, I need a con save.
From the gem or the dragon or both?
I mean, I can fit both of them within the same line, right?
You can.
Can as in
Yes.
okay. Yeah, we'll do that then. So 2 con saves.
Oh, at least it spelled it out. So, 28
Oh, with a
and
plus
32.
They're both gonna succeed. So that's gonna be half damage. Not gonna be blinded, but that's fine.
Okay.
All right. Oh, this is the weird, like, not legacy one, but it's fine. It's still the same damage. All right. So that's half of 24, so 12. I think this makes it back to full damage if I'm understanding the vibes correctly.
Yeah, it's radiant, right?
Yeah.
Yep. So you're gonna have another a similar effect where you're gonna hear this like glass, not shattering. What is the word I'm looking for? Like when you hit something glass and it like lightnings out. What's that breaking sound called?
Fracturing.
That's probably the best one that we can think of right now. Anyway, it's like that. So yeah, anything else?
That's action. I'll go ahead and bonus action use my shifter feature to get me a little extra temp HP.
Okay.
And that's it.
At the end of your turn, it's going to slam down onto the ground, right here, actually,
Oh, hey.
and take a swipe at Faster.
Okay.
That.
19 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Also, ignore the fact that it says adult blue Dracolich. That is not what this is. It's a hybrid of things. 13 bludgeoning damage.
Alright.
And I need you to make a dexterity save.
Right. Oh, I just wrote the number 13 instead of the damage that I took. Jesus Christ. It's fine. Everything's fine. Okay, dex save. Coming at you. No, not at advantage. Go away, D&D Beyond.
Okay.
22.
You are tail whipped back
Rude.
20 feet. But you are able to
Nice.
catch yourself on your feet. As in, like, this could have knocked you over, but it did not. Okay, that was after the end of Aster's turn, so now it is Icarus.
All right. I am going to take 2 attacks at this.
Are you able to turn yourself up a little bit? You're pretty quiet.
Let me see. Settings. Input volume. Is that better?
Yes. Perfect.
All right. I'm going to take 2 attacks, as one does. Does a 23 hit?
It's going to be close. Yes.
All right. So that is 8 magical piercing, and then I'm going to divine smite on it.
And is this the dragon or the gem?
I'm going to attack the gem.
Okay.
So that's 8 magical piercing, and then first level divine smite. Is it undead perchance?
Yes.
1, 2, 3, 4 for first level. That'll be 22 radiant damage with a first level divine smite. And then I'm gonna take a second attack. That'll be a 19 to hit.
That just barely hits. Yes.
Alright. And then 9 magical piercing, and I'm gonna do the same divine smite. So that'll be 3d8. I think because I only get the one once a turn. So I think this one is 3d8. And that'll be 17 radiant damage.
Okay. So, your arrow completely sinks into this gem as if it was just like jello or something, something soft. And with the light of your divine smite erupting out of your arrow, the whole thing is just going to explode with this like spewing of the smoky shadow all around you all. Need everybody to make a Constitution saving throw.
Is anyone close enough for my bonus? No, because Aster was pushed away. Okay.
On port. Oh, and I probably could have used it too.
Me too.
Oh no.
Ooh.
Oh no.
Was this Con or Dex? I'm sorry.
Con.
Colin. Oh, we all suck.
Whoa,
Oh, there you go. Good
Hang
job.
on.
Damn.
I'm good. Maybe not. 19.
The DC was an 18.
Ooh,
Yeah.
I'm just above suck.
That's 4. Oh, there's 5. Okay. Okay.
Oh wait, I do get one more radiant dice, so that is 4 extra radiant damage.
Ooh, okay.
I misread it.
Got it.
It applies to both attacks.
Okay. Wow. Spelling are hard. Okay. The dragon is going to be like writhing in pain and like clawing at its chest. Clearly you've dealt a significant and potent blow, Icarus. But in this explosion of shadow, you are all going to take 32 necrotic damage. This ignores resistance and treats immunity as resistance.
Oh, everything's fine.
36.
32.
Is that halved for me?
So if you're resistant to necrotic, it ignores that. But if you are
No,
immune
but
to
I
necrotic,
saved.
oh, sorry, it's half damage for you then.
Thank God.
Okay. Icarus, it's still your turn if there's anything you want to do.
That was my action. Oh, I technically saw a bonus action. What the heck? No, I'm good, I think. Yeah, I'm good.
Okay. At the end of your turn, the dragon is going to look up at the sky and just start like doing this almost entranced, like wiggling back and forth. It's stretched its entire neck all the way out, exposing its gullet, and it's screaming into the sky. And you can see this swirl of all of the smoke that had jutted out of the gem starting to get sucked into a focal point. You can see that it is charging something up, essentially. Then it's going to be Juno's turn.
So it's still like in the midst of my moonbeams. So do I do damage now? Do I do it? Did I do it?
It's going to be on its turn.
Okay.
When it starts its turn there, yes.
Okay. Cool. Okay. And then I still have... Oh gosh. I'm gonna cast Toll the Dead at it.
Ooh, okay. And that's a... what save?
That is a Wisdom saving throw.
Ooh, it's going to use one of its legendary resistances to choose to save.
Okay. So then... I think it just doesn't do anything.
Right, it's a cantrip, so it's all or nothing.
Oh, that sucks. Is anyone that I have like good sight on in need of some healing word?
I think Spunk's having a bad time. Ulta is okay. What hurt me?
I'm gonna give the little guns like this towards Spunk and cast healing word at third level.
Oh, okay.
'Cause I love you.
How many
Fancy.
good?
Here's your points. 12 whole hit points.
Wow,
I'm
that's,
doing
healing word.
listen,
my
that's almost
part.
as much as I just got dealt in damage earlier, so that's good.
Hey, I'm helping. Look at
You
me
are.
go.
I took 16 earlier. You healed it back up 12. I can survive 2 more. Well, 1 more hit. Well,
Hell
2
yeah.
in total.
Excellent.
Paper cannon.
And then I'm gonna just try to not be next to Spunk. For that to go breathe on us again. Try to give them some variety in character placement. Surround him.
No.
Attack from behind. Keep distance in mind.
Okay.
I listen to the musical.
What?
Heck was singing a musical song.
Oh.
Yeah. You said surround him, and that's where my brain immediately
That's
went.
exactly what I
Who
wanted you
will
to
pray
do.
for me
Good.
when I'm gone.
Okay.
That's also good, though. Ah.
Icarus and Juno, I need you to make. Oh, where'd it go? Yes, I need both of you to make a wisdom save.
Ooh, do we have to?
Why? Who did you say? Sorry.
Icarus
all of
and
us?
Juno. Just Icarus and Juno. It's looking that direction.
He's gonna
Fine, hey?
eat your ass.
God.
Okay, so the DC was 18. It's going
Ouch.
to. It's gonna flash this like black purple, light out of its eyes and just like stare and growl at you. And both of you, like Icarus, it's literally right next to you on the ground right now, and Juno, to you, it sounds like it's that close to you. This like growl into both of your ears. You are both frightened of this creature. That is, of course, unless you're immune to being frightened for some reason. Just means that you can't move toward this creature at all. And you will make the save again at the end of each of your turns for the next up to 1 minute.
But I succeeded.
Sorry. Yes, you did. Just Juno.
It's just
is
me.
Okay, okay.
That's fine. I don't need to move Moonbeam.
frightened. True. This. Okay. Then the dragon is going to cast a spell. That's an opportunity for any counters if you want to do them.
Fuck it, counterspell.
Okay, what level?
Third, because that's all I have.
Wait, let me double check to see if it actually matters. It doesn't. Okay, it's gonna try to cast a spell, and you're gonna make it fail, and then it's gonna just like rear its head around at you, Icarus. That's the end of its turn. It is going to be Ulta.
When it goes to cast a spell, can I just like in character just slap its hand?
No,
Stop that.
absolutely. All right. I hope I'm not like stealing Chrissy's thunder by doing this, but I don't know if she's done this before, but I'm gonna do it. She's gonna flip open her bag, the not bag of holding bag, and
Is that a euphemism?
no.
She opened her butthole.
Sunny,
Why
she's
not?
gonna like flip
No.
open the bag and whistle, and Sunny is going to come flying out and like make a quick circle around her and start breathing fire on her, and then like shoot back into the bag as she starts moving in this direction. 2, 3. Yep, she's gonna move this direction as like a swirling ball of fire. You guys, I can't take you anywhere.
It's fine.
And she's going to emerge as like a larger version of herself with like wings of flame. And she has cast Guardian of Nature. She is going to take a couple of slashes at this thing. Yeah. What? Please roll. Why are you not just rolling? Please? Okay, I guess not.
Hello.
Get some math rocks, Mr. Obama.
I know, right? All
Sorry,
right.
I heard Hex hello, and then I just had to finish the rest of it.
Oh man, we're gonna mark this off. Guardian of Nature.
I have trained you well.
She rolls with advantage, and they do an extra 1d6 force damage on hits. Okay.
Oh.
Oh, crit fail and a 20. The 20 will hit. That's going to be 1d6 plus 7, so 2d6 plus 7. 12 slashing damage against the Dargon. And that's her turn. That'll bring us to Spunk.
Okay. Reaching into my bag of tricks, which is, again, my stomach. I go in about elbow deep into my own mouth, and I pull out a lightly coppered little pocket watch without a chain. The glass is cracked, and it looks very patinaed after months inside my stomach. And he's going to slide it like a Muon trap in Ghostbusters across the ground.
Hell yeah.
Over at the dragon, and it's going to just shatter. And he's going to cast Time Stop.
Ooh.
I'm sorry.
I'm
what?
done. I want to roll a d4 here to see how many rounds this stops time for.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Gonna stop
Three.
for 3 rounds.
Spunk can time stop. Okay, now.
Oh my God.
Time stop. I don't remember if this had rules
Level
changes.
9 wizard spells.
Hope you used up them legendary
True.
resistances. I swear to God.
I mean, ain't nothing he can do about it.
Right.
Gotta be conscious to legendary resist.
Yep. Okay, it looks like it's the same.
The same? Cool.
Okay, just remember that the spell ends after 3 rounds, or if you do anything that affects anybody other than you.
Right. So, round 0, time stop. 3 rounds.
You still have your current round's bonus action and movement if you want it.
Well, the bonus action, I can do nothing. That won't affect him, I don't think. Double checking.
I feel that.
Yeah, no, nothing. But round 1, I'm gonna cast. He's just gonna inflate immediately to like an orb as soon as time stops, and he's gonna hawk out this flaming loogie directly at the dragon. It's gonna stop just shy of his skin. He's gonna cast delayed fireball. That's round 1.
Okay.
How many rounds can I fucking stack this shit for?
Isn't it like 6? It's like a long time.
It's a lot.
Yeah, it's long. Oh, but I have to cast it at level 8 because I don't have a level 7 spell anymore.
Well, there you go. Do some more
Oh
damage.
no, another d6 of damage.
Making the total 13d6.
Jesus.
And then
So up to a minute, so you can do up to 10 rounds.
Yeah.
so I get. It doesn't explode. Does it go off after the first round? Like, how long does it start counting? Because it doesn't go off round 1. Does it count this round?
I'm gonna say
of not having exploded.
Yeah, because the wording is funny. I'm gonna say the end of your current round is gonna be number 1.
Oh, no, it says whenever your turn ends and the spell hasn't ended. So
there you go.
It does count the end of this round.
So it's exactly what I thought it would be.
So 14 right now. Let's see. Turn number 2. I'm gonna cast mirror image.
Nice.
So we have mirror with how many copies is that? 4? 3? 3 copies?
3.
3 copies. which ends round 2.
And it is notable that this works because this is not concentration.
Yeah, it's like, wait a minute.
Yep.
How much can you do?
I can do quite a bit,
Yup.
Yeah.
and that makes this the final round. This is also not concentration. Amazing. I'm gonna say you know what, we're gonna get close. How long, what's the range on this thing? 60 feet? I'm actually okay where I'm at. He pulls what looks like a boot out of his mouth and takes the time to undo the shoelaces and ties one end of the string to his digit and then casts the rest out kind of like a net, and you'll see the little shoestring like wiggle out in front of him. And the shoestring will stretch all the way over to the dragon's little claw and wrap around one of his claws. And Spunk will say, "It's time to make an agreement." And he's going to cast Geish.
Oh.
The target needs to make a wisdom save.
Mm-hmm.
Which I guess is that affecting him?
Yes.
Okay.
That is kind of a. Hang on a second.
Should have prepared glyph.
Oh my god, can you imagine?
Yeah,
none of us
affects
really-
a creature.
We're all just frozen there.
So yeah, the moment you cast the spell, because it has to make a save, it is now affected. So time stop ends. It's notable that the rest of you now see 4 of Spunk out of nowhere. And yes, this is going to be wisdom save. 19.
No.
Damn. The legendaries are used.
Yeah, no, I made note of that. So he's going to spend the next 30 days doing what I command him to do. And I'm going to tell him, don't move from that spot.
Oh.
And then I'm a skitter. 10, 20, 30. I'm just going to hop way over here. And I believe when I end my turn, that brings us to 16.
Oh, dude. I'm really sorry, but this does not work.
Why not?
It is immune to being charmed.
Oh, well, shit.
Yeah, you give this command, and it's going to just like look at you with a sinister, toothy smile. You can tell that this has not done what you expected. Doesn't it still do damage? Oh no. Only
Wow.
when
No,
it's
only if
charmed.
it doesn't, yeah,
Yeah,
We
doesn't obey.
learned a lesson today.
we learned a thing. Yes.
I think it's been learned about the stat block.
And then as I skitter away, I'll flick the last, or not the last, but another star off the crown.
Nice. Yeah.
Oh, wait. Let me roll the attack roll first. Does a 30 hit?
Mm-hmm.
Jesus.
Okay. 27 radiant damage.
27. Okay. Nice.
Let me check something real quick. It doesn't say. Oh, it's just concentration. So after I flick, so I can just end concentration anytime.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
For the delayed. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, now that it's at 16, after I flick the star, I'll just move back and end it and say goodbye and have it pop right in his face.
Nice.
Just roll 16d6 instead of clicking the damage thing here. Oh, that's satisfying as shit.
Woo!
47 fire damage.
Woohoo, boy. Okay. So, with this massive explosion, the dragon is gonna. You're gonna hear it like give out a fresh roar, but it's still got its gullet staring at the sky, charging up this ball of like a black hole in the sky right now. You can hear that it has been harmed. It's in pain, and you can see like pieces of it shred away with this explosion, like it was like shadows ripping off of it, like pieces of tissue paper being ripped off of a roll and just like going off in the wind. So you can tell that it is bloodied.
Nice.
Anything else, Spunk? That was a big
No.
turn.
It was good. I'm spent.
Okay, Aster.
Okie dokie. We're gonna. No, I actually am okay with this distance. I think I'm just gonna stay at this. I'm gonna use my action to reestablish that line of sunbeam right how I would like it again. Let's do another con save.
Okay.
Magic?
Yes.
I hate to be a dick. I just remembered that we did not roll for the moonbeam damage for when it started its turn.
You are correct. So that the con save for Aster's is going to be a 15. Let's do the con save for that right now. 31 for the moonbeam.
Oh my god.
For the save,
Yes.
it takes half of this.
Yeah.
Is
32, so 16.
Okay.
is damage from other spells halted when I stop time? If they're standing in it?
Yes. Yes.
That's because like the turns aren't passing, right?
Right. The rounds are not passing. It's just multiple sequential turns for you.
That would be so funny though.
That'd be nuts. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, damage noted for Moonbeam, 15 for the save for your spell, Aster.
Okay. Well, that'll be full damage then.
Nice.
And going to have the blinded condition until the start of my next turn.
Okay.
20.
20 radiant damage, right?
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Anything else?
And then, I don't know, is anybody looking like too bad in terms of damage? Like, anyone need immediate healing?
Ulta is just shy of bloodied.
Okay, I'll throw a healing word over that way. We're just gonna do that. Because, we need to get in front of it rather than behind it. Yeah, let's go ahead. We'll do a third level as well. Let's see what happens. 12! 20. Alright, that's my turn.
Okay.
We're doing our part, really.
Icarus, you are up.
So yeah, I'm gonna start blasting. I'm gonna keep attacking at the crystal, and I'm just gonna try to piss it off.
Nice.
So, I clicked the bow. Did it go off? 21 to hit.
That hits.
9 magical piercing and plus 1d8 radiant. 7 radiant.
Okay. And you can tell that has more effect than you expected.
27 to hit.
Yep.
And then 10 magical piercing and 5 radiance.
Okay.
And I'm gonna hold on to my spell slots for now. So that's all I'm gonna do.
And
right
all
now.
of these, oh, that's right. You have not disadvantaged with ranged attacks on melee, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
I was prepared for this.
Sweet. Anything else?
Nope, that'll be it.
All right. By now, all of you in character, if you haven't already over the table, should have noticed that unlike throughout the rest of this fight, the dragon has not been doing extra things in between each of your rounds in this bout. It's obvious that is part of whatever he's charging up right now. That'll bring us to Juno's turn.
You're
You're
muted.
super muted, friend.
So they didn't move, so I don't have to adjust the moonbeam.
Since the last turn, it has not moved.
Cool. So then it'll likely start its turn there. Okay. I hate touch spells. I don't want to get any closer than this.
It'll be fine.
You know what? Let's try Sacred Flame. No, Toll the Dead. Toll the Dead. But I don't feel like Necrotic is doing anything. Is Necrotic still hitting it or something? Wait,
It
do
is.
Necrotic do?
Yeah.
Okay. But Radiant does more.
Yes.
Sacred Flame. There we go.
All right, 17 will not hit.
No, dexterity save.
Oh, my bad. That's the damage. Fuck am I thinking? Here we go. Ooh. Ooh.
Why do you hate me?
Man.
The dice giveth and the dice taketh away.
Where's Spunk? Spunk's over there.
I hide.
Yes, that makes sense. I'll go hide here.
There's several spunks over there.
I'm hiding behind this thing. How do you... There we go.
There you go.
Please don't hit me again. Like just like barely peeking out. Which barely to Juno is still like 11 inches of ear.
Okay. Anything else?
No, I end my turn.
And you're turned in defense mode?
Yeah.
Okay. The dragon is going to, like, you'll see this lump go all the way up from its chest, up its throat, and out of its mouth of like a smaller black void ball shoot up into the air and impact the one that's been building from all the smoke that came out of its chest earlier. And you'll see this explosion, but everything around you is completely silent for a moment. Everything is going to, like, what is it called when, like, color flips to opposite?
Goes negative?
Everything goes
Inverse?
negative. Yeah, everything goes negative as far as color goes and becomes like grayscale. Everything that was dark is now light, and everything that was light is now dark. Aster and Juno, with this flash, you're going to see, because Ulta's right next to this thing, a white shadow of Ulta behind her.
Oh.
In the same moment, Spunk, you are going to see a much smaller than what you've seen so far dragon, just like mid flap of its wings, hovering right behind Ulta. And it's got like a really, really long neck, like long and skinny neck, and it's got this massive underbite. You've seen this creature before. When you tried to scryed on, was it Ulta?
Yeah.
And it, like, you saw this creature like next to a big shadowy version of a dragon, and it like saw you and was like, oh, what's going on here? This creature is like, it looks like it's physically right there now, hovering right behind Ulta, and it just looks at you, and all you get is the sense that it is begging you for help. The flash dissipates, and I need everybody to make a Constitution save.
Stop it!
Eh, 15.
Oops.
Uh-oh.
16.
19.
I'm gonna be blinded.
23. Thank God for paladins, right?
Okay. DC was an 18, so Spunk and Ulta are going to take the full brunt of 59 necrotic damage.
Oh, shit.
Shove that number back in your
I'm
ass.
sorry. Wait, does Aster take that too?
Everybody who saved takes half.
I'm
Okay,
alive.
no, I'm gonna take that full damage.
Yes, you
then.
take that full damage. I missed your 15. So yeah, Icarus and Juno are only
it's
taking
fine.
half. Everybody else is 59.
Fine. I
Um,
don't even think there's a way that I can continue concentrating with that amount of damage. There's
20
there's not.
Like
A
the only
natural
way you
20
could
is an automatic success.
Well,
Is it?
Remember
You
the
know what? We're
2024
gonna try,
rules. You
I
don't make
guess.
concentration checks anymore. Heck.
Oh,
Wait,
I'm
what?
keeping that. You do still make concentration checks. That's a
That is
silly update.
done
to me.
away with.
that's
Because concentration was a stupid rule to begin with.
crazy. Oh, 18. Nope, that ain't it. That ain't it. I
That ain't it.
tried.
However, I did again forget the moonbeam, so this will happen before that.
Moonbeam, that son of a bitch.
That's con save, right? Yeah. So 14 on the moonbeam save.
That's a fail. Please receive these 30 points of damage,
Ooh.
which is doubled because I'm God.
Okay. After that explosion, the dragon's gonna like lower its head and get into like power stance against basically Ulta and Icarus right here. But that burns its entire turn. It is Ulta's turn. She is very hurt from what just happened. Much like most of you, I would assume. But she's gonna keep wailing on this thing.
Oh wait, I'm so sorry. I forgot to write down what was it. What was the half damage?
29.
Okay, sorry. I don't know how well I just listened to that and didn't take any damage. Oof.
Okay, so 18 and a 25 to hit. Her 25 will hit. That's gonna be 2d6 plus 7. I don't know why her shit isn't rolling off of her character sheet for me. Okay, so the dragon appears to be pretty much on its last leg. Spunk, what do you want to do?
I'm gonna cast Magic Missile at 5th level.
Ooh. Okay, so that's 8.
Times 3, so 24.
Wait, at 5th level, you get more missiles.
Yeah, that's 8 missiles. I rolled a 3. So 8
Oh.
times 3 is 24.
Plus 8. So 32.
Oh, yeah. I forgot the
Okay,
plus 1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, Spunk. How flavor the demise of your opponent, please.
All of my magic missiles look like little tadpoles, and they're going to swim really quickly towards him and wriggle their way inside the crevice between his chest and the crystal. And they're all just going to go and burrow into him, and the crystal's going to explode and just let forth a geyser of whatever was inside of him.
Nice. All right.
They look like little sperms, and I won't be told otherwise.
Your chest is pregnant.
Hey.
Give
All right.
birth.
Everything around you just poofs as if just like a sack of ash was just exploded in the middle of the room and swirls all around you. You end up back at the broken but still somewhat intact house in Evereska. Juno and Icarus, your mother appears to just be starting to come to. And you still hear the aftermath of the chaos that's going on outside, but the darkness, the shadowy effects, and as far as you can tell, all of the creatures that were attacking are now gone. We're going to take a quick pause right there and take a break. We'll be right back.
Ooh.
Boy.
Trapdoor for life.
All right. We are in. Okay, so here's the deal.
I pooped.
And I was like, chat doesn't even know what you just said.
I took
Several
a
of us
shit. I took a shit.
I knew that whole time. I knew.
Okay, so the scene around you has dissipated. Again, you're back in Dialuna's house. As a reminder, like part of the roof and wall in the area that you're sitting has just like been torn off. And you can hear like commotion and yelling off in the distance. Your mother has snapped out of the trance that she appeared to be in from where this whole thing started, and all of you are now just back together in this. I think you said you were in the kitchen trying to figure out what to do with this gem when all of this transpired. So what would you like to do now?
Do we still, like, I remember there was commotion with people outside.
Mhm.
Is there still all of that happening?
So you're gonna go look.
Yeah, yeah.
You can
think
see
still in, like-
that. I'm sorry, go ahead.
I think still in like that panic because like getting confused from like different things happening. I'm gonna like try to figure out that part.
Yeah. Okay, so make a perception check for me, please.
Yeah. Let's see. Where's that button? Where's that button?
Under your
25.
finger.
Okay, so there are some similarities, but some significant differences as well. You can see and hear. It's a little bit less commotion. Like what you heard before was like outright shrieking in horror. People were running for their lives, like all directions, and everything was like wreathed in darkness. And you saw these shadowy creatures flying around, attacking people.
Mhm.
The darkness is gone. It's like mid-afternoon at this point, I believe, if I remember correctly what we've done for the day so far. So it's like midday. The darkness is gone. You can see some lingering smoke, which would be apparent to you as like maybe some still burning fires, but it's not like everything's erupted in flame. It seems as if at least people have started to kind of get things under control. You can hear the commotion of people. You can't hear like exact sentences, but it sounds more like people are taking charge and giving instructions and like trying to help other people. The attack is done. You can see that the attack is done. There are no creatures causing any more chaos. It's just the aftermath now.
Oh. So those were related. I'll kind of like relay that and share like some confusion and like I didn't think those were related, but I guess they were.
Do we want to go make sure everyone there is okay? Or how is everyone in here doing?
Could be better.
You're gonna hear your mother just like, what the hell happened? What is this? She's just like gawking at the missing wall in her home. You would realize in this moment that like she was just completely out of it. So as far as she was concerned, a moment ago you were having a conversation about what to do with the gem.
I think we should plead the fifth.
Sorry.
After she says that, I need her to look carefully at each of us and how beat to shit we all are right now and just be like, what?
I farted and I had a lot of black pepper for lunch. So
you missed that whole dragon bit that just happened?
yeah, my
Dragon.
butthole roared like a dragon when I farted. And I'll elbow
We should,
in the side really hard.
should probably go make sure everyone else is okay. Just check on the town.
Yeah. pretty much everybody in like a 100-yard lines that way, pointing at the hole in the wall.
She's also going to notice hear the commotion and like jump up and run to the front door and give like a very brief like, oh no, and just run out.
Come on. So it doesn't look like she has any idea that we did the thing she told us not to do.
I don't think we should acknowledge that this might be our fault.
And a broken clock is right at least twice a day, and today is Icarus's time to be correct. We should probably lie, like, a lot about what happened just now. If you're not cool with that, then you let me know, but my suggestion is that we take it to the grave, seeing as how close we were to the grave just now.
I'm just saying, we said the dragons would find even the invisible town. The dragons found the invisible town. We should just play it off as that.
Yeah, this isn't your fault. You can totally
It was
be
gonna
like, I
happen
told
one
you
way
so.
or another.
Flip the script on them. I told you so. This isn't my fault. It's yours.
I mean, it could be partially our fault, but
I
also
mean, I think it's
definitely.
definitely their fault, but it's way more our fault.
You were warned. We warned them. Who's to say who's really at fault?
But also, how did none of us notice weird dark energy this whole time?
That is really strange.
Like, why did it just happen now?
It feels like it just escalated and like, you know.
Like, really quick.
Yeah, like 0 to 100. Like we got attacked by like a few dragons, but you know, that's no big deal. But like this one was a little bit more intense than the last few. Like a random dragon on the trail, not a big deal.
It came out of the bag of holding.
You know we took it out of the bag, right? Yeah, like I know I said we lied, but to them, like, we can be honest with each other. We did this. We took it out of the bag. It's our fault. But like that stays here in this room with us.
No. I just don't get the whole thing. You know.
Magic.
But why did it happen now? Like, why did it escalate?
Because we took it out of the bag. It's been in the bag the whole time. We took it out. Cataclysm.
But my mom knew it was evil before we took it out of the bag. She just knew it was on us.
Sure, but like, if it makes a clip-clop sound and eats a lot of hay, I know it's a horse. I don't need it to step on my face before I know it has hooves. You see what I'm saying?
No.
Like, your mother's not an idiot, but she might believe us if we tell her it's not our fault, you know? She has no proof. She can barely remember that it happened.
Over the table. What is going on with this? That's not over the table.
Was my
Hang on.
last bingo card.
Doing our
scratch.
best.
Oh, yeah, sorry. There. Sorry, the overlay was misbehaving. Over the table, you may recall every time someone got something from the bag of holding, we rolled a D100.
Oh.
This
I know.
was the time the dice made the thing happen.
Oh.
I see.
Or we've just been casually walking around with a cursed bag of holding?
Yep.
I didn't
Yeah.
realize. Honestly, I didn't put that together with putting every other
I
week
didn't
and
either.
rolling every
I didn't
frickin'
either, but that's fascinating.
And you
Good
can
to
either
know.
choose to believe that narrative, or the more likely outcome is that Magic panicked when we tried to seal away his big bad evil guy in a room that would never be opened ever again.
Nope. It was truly every time someone reached in, it was a D100, and every time that the thing didn't happen, the range got bigger. So it was eventually guaranteed.
Understood.
Yeah.
Wink.
Note to self: pay more attention, Icarus.
I
Don't
feel like
worry,
that
Magic.
requires us to remember that this is a game that's played and that there's like rules and stuff to it.
Don't worry, Magic. I believe you.
I'm actually kind of glad that you did it, that you did that, guys, because I thought that you were just gonna like off it immediately after getting it. So you all just hung on to it in the
Well,
bag.
you can't expect us to know everything is cursed.
Should
No.
have just put the bag in.
Also, I'm kind
dummy
of glad. I'm kind of glad we didn't fight it as like I don't know, like level like 8s or something. That would have been much harder.
Yeah, this was rough.
True.
Also, like,
We would have died.
you're so happy, but this almost killed our hometown.
Yeah.
Should we go check on our hometown?
Yeah.
Did you die though?
Maybe.
All right, we'll keep it a secret for right now, unless I think otherwise. Okay, let's go.
It was your funeral. Da, 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 da.
It's a prank, a really bad prank, and we just won't own up to it.
Right, got it. Wait for me.
Okay, here we go.
All right, so you guys are going to check things out. Anything in particular you're looking for?
Making sure people are okay. I don't actually have like any slots left besides first and second, so I can't really do a
God.
lot right now.
Okay, so
I have a
Um,
9th level spell, but just in case shit goes sideways, I'm trying to hold on to it.
You should wait for us to get a long rest in 10 seconds.
So the first area of the carnage that you get to, you're going to see maybe like 2 or 3 people that have, from what you can tell, fairly minor like burns, cuts, and scrapes that are easily being tended to by other people, sometimes by way of just like manual bandaging and, you know, taking strips of cloth to cover up wounds, pouring water on burns and things like that. But even with your passive perception, and actually all of you, with just your experience with harmful things that can happen to people, this all looks very minor. The like injuries to people are very minor. Like it was kind of just very little collateral from attacks on like the buildings and the infrastructure here. Damn it, I'm so sorry. I'm noticing issues with the stream here. 1 second.
It's almost like we were the target.
Here we go. It's, yeah, most of the damage seems to be to like buildings. Like I said earlier, you can see like lingering smoke from some fires that have been like started to be suppressed, or some that are still burning a little bit, but they were obviously much more severe. You would notice after a few minutes, Juno and Aster, that there's like one body of a dead person that's incredibly out of place compared to literally everyone else you can see. And then a few minutes later, you see another, and then a few minutes later, you see another, just like as you keep going. They're the only people that are unconscious or dead. B, it's extra notable that they're the only bodies that seem to have any sort of significant injuries out of the literal hundreds that you can see as you go around. But C, they're like mangled. It's a gruesome sight, these individual bodies.
Well, I can't speak with dead right now, which would be really nice.
I mean, can I see if any are actually alive?
Medicine check.
Okay. 22.
Yeah, they are very much not.
Okay.
Hey, what happened here? This looks a little more extreme than the rest of the carnage. I just yell out to the nearby people.
Perception check, Icarus.
Oh boy. 23.
Okay. This is at like one of the bodies, right?
Yep, I'm just basically talking to the people nearby.
Okay, yeah. One of the like minorly injured people, kind of like going about their way, looking like they're trying to get like home or something to that effect. You say this, and they're gonna turn around, and they're gonna have this like horrified look on their face, and point at the body and say, "I don't know why, but it was him. It was him." And then he's just gonna like pull his shawl over himself and continue walking away.
They were bombers.
What?
That feels like it
we're
implies
gonna
that-
stop this person that's trying to walk away, right? Like, wait,
Excuse me.
wait.
Excuse me, sir. Hold on. Old person.
Yeah, it's like, does this person stop or yeah, like we can.
They're
hold
really
person.
just like, imagine the injured person walking away. They're not like in a hurry, but they're just kind of like, shit, I don't want anything to do with that. And then he just turns away. But if you stop him, he'll like stop and talk with you.
Yeah, I'm kind of confused. Like, was this the person that said it's him, or is this person him? If that makes sense.
The person that you're talking to now pointed at the dead, mangled body on the ground and said it was him.
He did it.
Oh,
Yes.
Should we bring him back?
I mean,
What
yeah,
was
maybe.
Is he is he going to do this all again? Is he going to harm everyone again? Because the only way I can bring him back is a very, very powerful spell.
Oh,
And it's going to bring him back at full health. So if we bring him back,
I think maybe not, because it sounds like he's the one who blew everything up. So we might not want to.
but maybe we could get answers out of it.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
like, talk
interject
with them.
something real quick, just because content sensitivity and Hyacinth. This is nothing against anything you're saying. This is just a general thing. It is off the table that we've had anything like suicide bombers. That's not what happened. Although it is close. Over the table, it is kind of close, but it's not like people walked in with.
Oopsie.
Yeah, that's not what we're going for here. It's just to make it clear over the table, and let's assume that in game as well, please.
Chris, I'm laughing at the fact that you're laughing.
Because it's like, how are we going to avoid the fact that he did this on purpose? It was an accident. He tripped and fell and landed on his chest, holding a cradle full
no.
of bombs.
No.
You better
can't.
stop.
Let's add some
Belly flop.
clarification here. The mangled bodies are not like, they don't show evidence of what would seem like an explosion of any kind. It's more like they have tons of cuts across, like lacerations across their bodies, and their faces are sunken in like they aged.
Like necrotic damage.
Yeah, like they aged decades in a moment. So it would seem to those of you with really high perception, so I guess Aster and Juno, it would seem to you as if they were some sort of vessel, yes, for something, but it's definitely not like the explosion kind, more like a creature effect kind.
I think I definitely heard mangled and went like worst case scenario a little bit. I was
Yeah.
like, oh my god.
Yeah, no, I'm not putting SBs in my campaigns, guys. But it's okay.
I
We can
mean,
continue with that knowledge.
Okay. I mean, assuming he's not going anywhere. We could wait for another day to do Speak with Dead, right?
Yep.
I think that might be our best option.
I mean, who knows how to do that? Have we done that before? Have you spoken with?
I've done that before.
Oh,
Only me.
I don't think I've ever
I
seen
think.
it.
I think.
I mean,
yeah.
I don't really like to disturb the dead. So, it's not something I reach out to put in my arsenal on a regular basis.
Fair. So do we rest now? It seems in poor taste because of all the oopsies in the street.
Can I detect magic to see if I can tell, like, if there's
Yeah, let's loot this body.
I'm
What?
gonna loot that body.
just to see if there's like any persistent like magical effects of like what happened, like if it was necromantic or if it was of evocation of like, see if there's like any like remnants of the magic that killed him or anything like that, possibly.
Okay, yeah. You said detect magic, right?
Yeah. So
Yeah.
for 10 minutes, I believe I can see of magic
Yeah.
and what school it's from.
You are going to, other than like the obvious like items and implements that you guys have, the only thing that will ping magically for you is this body, and it'll be obviously necromancy, and you can feel that it is like quickly dissipating. It's already not very strong. You can tell that it was at one point, and it is quickly going to zero as you feel it.
Interesting. Well, that's the only smart thing I know how to do, so.
Well, we should go through his belongings just to maybe get, like their ID or something like that.
I thought you were judging me when you said loot the body.
Yeah.
No, I was I was a champion for that idea. That's what I meant when I said loot that body. I was like, yes.
I thought you were like, wow,
Loot that
Icarus. Wow.
No, that was a very sincere. I know sincerity and sarcasm don't really have like alterations for me. But
Oh man. Okay.
You
so
figure
Talk
it
that
out.
way.
you're going to find some gold and ring with a couple keys on it, and a couple crumpled pieces of parchment that have like a list of what is obviously groceries, and like things to buy at market.
Oh. What was he gonna buy?
Yeah. What's on the grocery list?
Like leeks and
Bomb-proof
vegetables and
God damn it, Chris. Shut it.
Jesus Christ. Like milk and bread, just like very basic list of groceries.
Bunker supply.
Gonna get me banned from Twitch and YouTube.
Bunker
Actually,
supplies
no.
in case of bomb.
No, stop. We are already towing a line. You're pretty close to
What if
crossing
this
it. If you
person
haven't.
was possessed? Like they weren't acting of their own volition.
Possessed by the ghost of Grocer's past.
I don't know. I don't feel like you think let's go
No.
turn people into like decrepit versions of themselves while murdering them. But also after that, I'm gotta make sure I go get the eggs. Like I feel like those two things don't happen in like any type of sequential order.
Yeah.
I'm confused.
You being a criminal?
I need to be a villain, but also there's no reason to not
Toby.
have brunch. Toby gets it.
I love him.
Toby can just like smell the last 2 chips inside this box.
Yeah, and they're important.
Villainy and breakfast.
He'll choke. He can't them.
Hey,
He's got no molars.
Oh my god, wait, what? Okay, no, we're gonna talk about that later. I'm gonna get distracted. No, I'm stopping myself.
I don't go inside the mouths of animals.
Later. We're gonna talk about that later. Right now, we're talking about this dead person in a village that has a grocery list. And it doesn't match up with being part of an attack on the city.
I still don't fully understand like how this happened, so maybe we should wait for that speak with dead because there's a lot of pieces that aren't adding.
Yeah. The math is not mathing.
Well, do we take this body back to my mom's house?
Oh, she could probably do it, can't she? She's a high level cleric.
Oh
maybe.
yeah. Oh my god, we could ask literally any of the other clerics. There's so many.
I like how you both
maybe let's find mom and see if she's talking to any of the higher ups about what happened or something, just for some answers.
That would also be a good idea.
Sure.
But let's get this body somewhere like a local temple for them to look into. I'm super strong now, so I'll carry it. I'm so strong. Look at me go.
I'm just gonna touch Juno and cast just a little baby invisibility on her.
Oh my god, Juno, where'd you go?
I don't know, something about traipsing through the streets of your hometown with a corpse thrown over your shoulder.
I'm
Because
not
you wanna-
carrying them bridal style. I'm not treating them with that level of disrespect yet.
Dragging it by the
Yet?
ankle behind you,
I don't know. They could be a suck-ass person and it might be worth dragging.
just to bring home to mommy and say, "Look what I found."
Yeah.
I want to
like
talk
a cat.
to it. Can you get a priest to shove his hand up his anus so they can puppet this thing and make it talk to me, please? Thank you.
That's not how the spell
Thanks,
That's
works.
not
Mummy.
how this magic works.
Mummy,
out.
Mummy, I want it to talk. Make it talk to me, Mummy.
You're making it weird. No.
Mummy. Mummy, I want
I feel like Spunk is just saying this kind of shit while walking down the street behind an invisible, like, annoyed Juno.
Mummy.
It's just like peeking.
That's
That's
like,
not what I
even-
sound like.
Mummy, please, make it talk to me,
Even
Mummy.
though like nobody can see you, just peeking from around this invisible silhouette. Oh my god.
Like when that guy in Frisky Dingo fires his subordinate and starts like chomping his teeth up and down. Gregory, what do you think of the new policy? Well, I agree with you, boss. So how long is it going to take us to get this corpse to Mummy's house?
Oh, just a few minutes.
Oh, thank God.
Cool.
Yeah.
Are we role-playing that in real time, or can we skip this?
I mean, if
I
there's
have a
anything you
feeling
guys
it's
wanna-
just Spunk going mummy through town, down the block.
Don't yeah, it's like trying not to be conspicuous but loudly saying mummy.
Mummy.
Yeah, I mean, no, we can just fast forward to you getting there unless there's anything else you wanted to discuss along the way.
Nah.
All right, you get back to the house. Diane Luna's not back.
Oh shit. Okay, you guys, I have one 9th level spell. I'm gonna use it to let my mom know that we're back here.
Oh, okay. I was like, no, don't use it. Don't
Ninth level
resurrect this
magic.
corpse.
Nice
Please.
level power. I full juice
To
it.
send a text message.
Should we just look for her before we do that?
That's a powerful text. It's a powerful 25 words, the same as a 2nd level spell slot.
With 9th level magic,
We
I can stop
have
time. I can
an
make a wish.
accused.
I can send a text that has 27
person
characters.
in your house. They are dead. Can you speak with dead today?
Today?
Also, I could resurrect them tomorrow if needed. Because I wasted my 9th level spell on sending today.
I'm out of minutes.
I'm out of
Text
minutes
me
for the
tomorrow.
day. TTYL.
Let's see something here.
My prepay phone can't text anymore. Call tomorrow.
There were plans that were like that they were like daily limit plans. And it was stupid.
The
Okay.
year was 1993.
The year was 2001. It wasn't that long ago.
She will respond, I'm on my way now. Yes, I can do that. We should do it with discretion.
Okay, well. She feels the vibes of a warm thumbs up. Can't spell no.
This is just about how I expected going home for the first time to be, honestly.
Yeah, where's Corey?
He's with us.
He's with you now. He was not with you when you were in the Shadow Realm fighting the Dracolich.
And then I just like forgot to look for him.
Yeah,
Oh, wait.
he's here.
He was time stopped, wasn't he?
The Shadow
Like when Mom was.
Realm.
The Shadow Realm.
Yeah, the Shadow
Yugi
Realm.
boy.
He was not like just staring into nothingness like Diluna was. But the same only just barely a moment passed for him as it did for your mom. Through that whole thing.
Well, nothing to do but sit here and wait for mommy to show up so that we can talk to your new friend.
Unless there's
vocal
anything
right
else you
now.
guys wanted to discuss, yes, that would take a little bit. I'm trying to pull up my info here.
No.
There it is. Okay. So yeah, she will arrive and basically just like look at all of you and kind of look at this body with a like furrowed brow and clearly deep in thought. And she'll just ask, where did you find him?
Oh, he was right out front.
For you from this home, it would have been like maybe a quarter mile away.
He was about a
into
quarter
town.
mile away.
And were there others?
I believe so.
How many?
I didn't count the bodies.
There were 3.
3. I have forethought.
Okay, so
Yep.
she is going to ask you to basically like set the body in a chair.
Ooh. But that's the nice chair, Mom.
Oh, sure. Dead bodies are allowed to sit on the couch in the nice room, but we weren't.
Dead bodies can sit at the table, but I had to eat breakfast my entire teenhood on the floor like a dog.
Okay, so speak with
Do any of
me.
you had grandparents that had the nice furniture room that you weren't allowed to go in? I'm still not.
And they put plastic over it because they didn't
Yeah.
want it to dirty it.
Like, what is the point of this? The glassware sits in a thing that you can never use.
Yeah, so we picked him up off the street. It doesn't seem like it was intentional, but it was necromantic magic in origin. They're pretty fucked up.
As you
We were
can
debating on killing
plainly
them
hear.
or like bringing them back to question them, but also we could just try speaking to them while they're dead.
As you're all saying this, she's going to begin an incantation, and you'll hear like this breath around you, and like go into this body, and instead of like being slumped over, this person will wake up, sit up straight, and look around.
Good morning, sunshine.
Careful. Don't ask questions.
Wait, what do you mean by that?
Don't worry, I'm not going to be mean about it.
Three-finger punch to the face.
What were you doing here?
I was on my way to market.
What were you really doing here? Kidding. What happened to you?
Check one more thing. What's everyone's passive insight?
Well, my passive insight isn't as good. It's 15.
13.
My passive insight is a bajillion.
11.
27.
Okay. 11. Sorry, what was yours, Juno?
27.
Okay. Icarus asked what happened to you. He's gonna like furrow his brow a bit and like dig for thoughts for a moment. I felt a pain in my head, and then I flew? Oh no, I attacked people. Then I died. Juno and actually Ulta, because Ulta's got a solid passive insight too, would be able to piece together that like this guy's memory seems to be like kind of fragmented, and something happened to him that was out of his control.
Did you see anyone or anything suspicious before this happened? Maybe someone near you that like bumped into or touched you, or a spell that was cast?
It seemed a perfectly normal day.
Damn, I didn't think about the person dying just dying and not really having any answers. What the hell?
Two questions left.
What was your name? Fantasy name generator?
Yep.
Greg.
Greg.
Alice Throbbington.
My name is Kendall.
Sounds fake.
What sorority did you belong to, Kendall?
Oh my God. After a pause, he'll say, he said, "My name is Kendall." He'll say, "Kendall Moraira." And Icarus and Juno, that is a family name that you recognize, Moraira. So you know that this was a citizen of Evereska.
Do we know anything about that family? Would we feel like the victim would be targeted in any way, or that it's just random?
Make a history check.
Great.
Will help.
So smart. 11.
I believe.
We're both so smart.
We both rolled the same.
Yeah.
There's really not much you know. It like you both have really stellar memories, and with your mother being part of the Elder Council, there's like just names upon names that you hear, that you have heard over the decades and centuries. There doesn't really seem to be anything significant about this name.
Well, yeah. I have a feeling that Juno approaches it the way I approached the Silmarillion. When you just go through all those names, you're like, cool, that's a name.
Yep.
Yep. Well, that's a name too. Okay.
Does anyone have anything else they are curious about for like what happened? I don't really know what to ask.
Would you want to be resurrected?
I wasn't ready to die. Yes.
Okay, I hope tomorrow sounds good.
Good night.
Jesus. And then it just slumps over.
Finger guns.
Jesus. Okay, get you back tomorrow. Fuck.
Is there any like markings on this person or anything that looks like, I don't know, what the remnants of a curse might be or something like that?
Make a medicine check or Arcana, your choice.
I'm probably bad at both. Oh no, I'm okay at medicine. Okay.
Okay. As I said before, the body itself is pretty mangled between like lacerations all over, and like the bones of the limbs all seem broken into several pieces. Like the chest is partially caved in. Like whatever happened to this body was gruesome. But the only sign of anything not like a wound related would be in his throat. Like when you like briefly like checking his head, like you'll catch a glimpse of inside his mouth. You see in the back of his throat is this like dry, ashy look to the tissue in the back of his throat.
Like he was almost breathing fire or something like that. Like there's soot in there.
Yes. Or more so that like fire or something similar was breathed into his mouth.
Jesus.
That's kinky.
Is it though?
No.
I don't want it.
You know, D&D, it's like there's magic, so everything's got to be taken one step further. I feel like we still don't have any answers, and it's so frustrating.
But at least now we can help an innocent person not be dead tomorrow.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
should... Should we, like, collect the other bodies? No, I'm sure the temple's gonna do that, right?
Yeah, Mom, the temple's gonna do that, right?
We can arrange that, yes.
Well, make sure to ask like the same questions we did. But if they're like, psych, I'm a bad guy, let us know about that too.
Of course, I will personally see to making all of that happen right now. And she will leave.
Is it just me, or when she says it like that, does it seem kind of like sarcastic? Like, yeah, I'll use my high status and go ask a few bodies a few questions.
I think that's our prejudice. I
Is
guess.
that just how she like comes across to me?
I think that's just how she comes across to us. Like, I
Okay.
feel like she's trying to be a good person right now. I don't know if that's for show or because she finally takes us seriously. But she might be doing better. I don't know. I don't want to get my hopes up.
Yeah, it feels like she's being nice, but then I also don't. Yeah, I agree.
Questioning everything.
Sorry, was that a question for me? I completely missed what you just said.
Nah. We're just questioning why our mom's being so nice.
Oh, okay.
Well, everyone in here looks like shit. I love you all. But I think we might need to rest. Like, real bad.
I'd appreciate that.
And then maybe talk with, like, the council tomorrow or something.
Sounds good.
Also,
Bye.
Before we talk to the council, we may want to figure out what we all saw with Ulta when she's less unconscious.
Mhm.
Yeah, I can't believe Ulta went and took a nap immediately after that. I mean, we're tired, but
She got her shit rocked. Well, let's go rest, everyone, because I can't think of anything else to ask this poor community. What the fuck did that? Oh, God.
yeah, to be honest, I'm so confused on like what's going on here. Like, is the gem destroyed now, or is the gem still in your bag but the dragon's destroyed? Like,
You would all be able to understand that the gem was destroyed during that fight.
Well, I'm
let's do
tired.
this.
Going to bed now. Bye.
We're gonna take one more short break for the night, and then so we'll be right back. Okay, we are in. You guys are resting, yes?
Uh-huh. Please.
Okay. Unless there's anything that you guys want to be doing or discussing just before resting, your evening passes uneventfully. Take care of Ulta's long rest. Not short rest. Okay. It is the next morning. What would you like to do?
We're reviving a body.
Going straight to that?
No more Dargans, please.
But this is to Dragon one.
Yup. TM.
So tired of these goddamn dragons in my Dragons game.
Yeah, no, I think we're going to that revival first. Probably the first on the to-do list.
Yeah.
Okay. Who's doing it? Juno?
Me. I'm gonna cast
Okay.
Resurrection on them.
Okay.
And then make them very aware that they'll need to spend at least 3 days recovering. Because that's how long it takes to get rid of those ability sadness times.
Right. Okay, so yeah, when you cast resurrection on this guy, you're gonna see like the chest, reinflate, I guess, and kind of come back to its normal shape. All of the limbs will softly and gently like weave themselves back together. You'll see all of the lacerations close, and they will leave scars, fairly subtly. More subtle than you would expect from like such severe wounds healing. And then he'll just wake up with a like one deep breath and just sit up from the floor, look at all of you and say, "What happened?"
You did a bad thing.
I remember I was on my way to the market and then just this pain. And I died. I died. Did you?
Yup.
Am I alive
Go
now?
hard.
And he's gonna like feel his look at his and like he'll feel wounds on his arms and then like look like he's taking it all in and like gathering the depth of what has happened here.
Just you might not remember, but you did offer consent. You said you would like it to be brought back.
To you? I told you. I don't know who you are.
I'm Juno. And I'm a cleric of the Moonweaver.
If they didn't consent, they wouldn't come back.
What?
If they didn't consent, they wouldn't come back.
Right.
Okay. You still agree? Okay, good. Yep, I know how my magic works.
Yeah.
Yes, so there's nothing else you remember about that event, right? I don't want to re-traumatize you or anything, but just you seem to not remember anything earlier, so.
I remember walking and I heard this ping, like metal on metal, and my ears started to burn, and then I was just gone. You guys would recognize that description. A ping like metal on metal is the exact moment that the gem hit clear air.
It just insta-popped people.
Almost like that's when bits of whatever that dark energy was got to other people too.
I guess that might be all it was then, but I wish it felt like there was more connection other than just like random people were harmed when that happened.
Are you talking about the 3 specifically?
Yeah, like it feels like random instead of like an explosion or, you know, like people are in this blast radius. Like it feels like random people throughout town. Like that's just the thing that I'm in character struggling with.
Okay.
Of like, I wish things made more sense, but I get that sometimes they don't.
You are welcome to make a history or arcana check to try and divulge more.
I'm not good at either of those.
Wow.
How
You-
about a dirty one for you?
You spoke it into existence. Okay, yeah, the way you just described it is what we're gonna have to stick with.
Yeah. That's kind of stupid, but oh well. Glad to have you back. Here's your grocery list, by the way.
He's gonna take it from you with like a confused look on his face.
It was inspected for evidence after the crime, but now that we have you back, of course you may have it.
Yeah, thanks.
God, I sound like a cop, don't I? I don't like that. Guys, I don't sit well with awkward silence. What are we doing?
Well,
wanted to
you're
bring them
free
back
to
to
like
life.
return. Oh, sorry. What was that, Spunk?
Oh, I was like, you're the one who wanted to bring them back to life. You tell me.
I mean, you're free to go back to your friends, family. It's gonna be weird. But
Okay, well, thank you
don't
for.
please take care of yourself for at least the next 72 hours. Or however many hours are in a day here. Whatever
Okay.
hours are hours.
Yeah, Wow, that was horrible. Yeah, I'm gonna go home. But thank you.
As they leave, just gonna check just to make sure that it doesn't feel like there's any shadow magic of any kind left on. I don't know how I would check for that.
Let's have you make an insight check. Why are all of these so messed up? Sorry, stream. My overlay is misbehaving.
37.
Oh my god.
37?
Yep, natural 20, baby.
Damn. Yeah, there is nothing off about this. Like this guy definitely seems like
He
he's
is
being
okay, and I feel confident about it.
Yep, he's okay. There's not any. The only effect lingering is his like shock. You know, realizing that like something happened to him that he was not in control of, and then he died, and now he's brought back to life. Like he's just still trying to take that all in, but he was entirely truthful with you, told you what he could, and again is just trying to like shake it off and keep on keeping on.
Well, there's one good deed for the day. Can I give Ulta a once over to see if there's a shadow there?
Yeah. There is no shadow.
Okay. I won't pry right now.
In good faith with how I believe Chrissy would handle this. Normally when strange things happen, Ulta's pretty forthcoming about it. Ulta does not broach any conversation anywhere near with like what you guys saw in that flash.
Okay.
That tracks.
I will allow Chrissy. Wait, no, never mind. Ulta does not bring up any conversation about that. Okay, since I started to say something and I don't want anybody to overthink it, Ulta did not notice anything. I'm not being cryptic about
That's the vibe that I got.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
I just want to
That's
make sure.
what I was understanding as well. So
Okay. Just wanted to make sure it was clear. I'm not trying to be cryptic about anything. Ulta did not notice any of that.
So, do we have to go talk to this council thing about support again? It's been like 2 days, right?
yeah. I think they were gonna like meet and talk with each other and stuff.
And I'm sure they'll want to like blame the attack on us or something, you know.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's what we're doing?
Yeah, time to go and get blamed.
Yeah.
Maybe
right.
Mom will defend us since she's being nice recently.
Yeah, she is on this new like self-help book kick.
It's a
Okay.
book called Your Children Are Valuable. Respect them.
Who wrote that?
Here. There it is. Okay, so we get you guys over here to Cloud Crown Palace. Right here. There. See it. Yay. Where you find Mother Dearest and the council deep in intense conversation. You can tell that there are stressors involved with everything they're discussing at the moment that you see them in the council chambers.
Well,
Do they like let us into the room? I don't want to like. I want to like consciously be trying not to interrupt them, but also be like, "Hey, we're here if you want to talk to us."
Are you trying to be like just discreet about being there, or are you just going toward them with like full intent of starting a conversation?
Not discreet, but not interrupting, if that makes sense.
Somewhere in between?
Yeah.
Okay. Then yeah, they some of the other council members will see you first, as your mother has her back to the door, and they like. Hey Chris, what's your passive insight again?
13.
Okay.
Really proud of it. Sorry.
At first, it would you'll see that like a couple of them notice you and like double take and tap Dialuna on the shoulder, and they have like this wide-eyed look, but after a moment, you actually get the vibe that they're like actually happy to see you, and then beckon you over.
Sorry, we didn't mean to interrupt, but we figured there might be some important conversations following the nightmare that has occurred.
A man that you recognize, but you don't know his name, will speak first and say, "It seems that some thanks are in order for all of you. Seems that we don't really understand exactly what happened wherever you were, but taking care of everything that happened yesterday was centralized on you. And he'll hold out a hand toward you. Like to shake your hand.
I allow Spunk to, as the leader of our group, take the handshake.
I put my whole arm inside of his hand because I am the size of your shin guards. And then I poison him because he touched me.
Oh, man.
Thank you. It appeared to be quite a fearsome... I don't know what to call it, but maybe a shadow dragon? It was somewhat nasty.
Yes, the stuff of myth, to be quite blunt about it. The accounts that we're able to gather from citizens across the city would describe these creatures as such. They describe them as flying shadows breathing fire.
We've encountered many in the past few months that I haven't even heard of in myths. Gems, crystals, shadows, amethysts. Not everything you'd expect, but a real threat.
One of
At
the
times.
other... Sorry, I cut you off. What was that?
No, I was just saying at times because we have had alliances with some.
Okay.
Acknowledge that.
One of the other council members will chime in. It seems that the siloed approach we've taken to Evereska is no longer viable in the greater threat that you've all told us about. Somehow, they were able to infiltrate, even though nobody who doesn't already know of Evereska and how to enter should have been able to. Then again, and he's going to kind of get lost in thought, and Dialuna will turn to you guys and say, the accounts of the other two deceased were in line with yours. These were all people who live here, but they seem to have been afflicted by something happening outside of the city walls some time ago.
Oh, so they've been carrying it for a while or something?
Neither of them were able to pinpoint an event or a time, but all of them, both of them, had recently traveled elsewhere along the... Shit, what was the road name? The road to Parnest.
So they could have come across the motherfuckers that we dealt with and been cursed by him.
Who is this that you dealt with?
Some dragons straight out of the depths of hell, and some other folks straight out of the depths of hell. It was not a good time. Your people that joined us can probably recall the state that they found us in. It's under duress. And they tried to help.
Yeah, we've also seen some sort of hell dragon, now that we mention it. That one was weird, too.
That's what I mean, straight from the depths of hell.
Yeah.
I'm not just using that as like a euphemism. Like it's,
No, I just forgot that in my list of weird ones that we've encountered, you know?
Smelled like brimstone and everything.
The first guy that started talking in the first place will chime in again. Well, as much as it goes against my prior judgment, seems that we essentially have no choice but to join this effort that you've spoken of to conquer this cult and all of its dealings and go get our world back to normal. Who exactly is it that we should be coordinating with?
I mean, there's the Council of Waterdeep. There's us. There's the Wood Elves. They've joined us. There's the Council of Dragons, if you know anyone from there.
Excuse me?
No, like the good ones. They're not all evil, just Tiamat and her minions. There's lots of dragons who have lived for ages living among humans and helping them.
And you say there is a council of them?
Yeah.
And they are part of this general effort.
Yes, they've helped us so far. They've helped us destroy the relics from the dragon cult.
The other 5, if I remember correctly, the other 5 elders are all going to be like, as you're just so nonchalantly talking about this Council of Dragons, all of them are looking back and forth like, is he serious? Like halfway between like, are you actually being serious, and like halfway kind of freaked out.
You see my crystalline breastplate? This itself was actually a gift from a dragon. So like, there have been some dragons who have attempted to aid us or stood beside us in fighting other dragons. We've received blessings and like armaments and even information that we had not had previously.
Icarus, make a persuasion check. I will divulge over the table. This is essentially for something that's completely going to happen behind the scenes.
Could I cast Enhance Ability on him while he does that?
I can also channel divinity, give myself a +10.
I mean, you can do that too, but I'll cast Enhance Ability. So that
Okay.
I don't know what that does. That many.
I'm just gonna double check to make sure I do this correctly. Emissary of Peace.
Wait, no.
+5 to persuasion.
Enhanced ability gives them advantage.
Yeah, that's what I meant. I don't know why it made me roll. It's D&D Beyond.
Oh my god, I rolled a 1 and a 4, but plus my bonus, that's a 20.
Whoa!
I have a +16.
Jesus.
Nice.
Okay. Noting that.
Thank God we did both of our shit, because the other one was a natural 1. Which still would have been a 7.
Yeah, imagine you being like, I got this. And then
Right?
roll fucking 1.
I need to shut the fuck up.
It seems our assessment of both the affairs happening outside of our walls and you, this guy's going to look at the group, has been severely lacking in insight. We will start by contacting the Council of Waterdeep.
I think that is the best central location for communication, so... I know we threw out a lot of names just in case you needed like our referrals, our letter of recommendations or whatever. I don't know.
Okay.
But yeah, that's probably the best place to start.
Very well. Is there anything else you need from us immediately then?
I don't know. Do you have any cool magic stuff that we can use for our inevitable having to fight a dragon in the street on our way back home? I don't know. I'm really getting tired of getting hit in the face with the dragon. I don't know about you guys. But anything to aid us, and I'll just gesture at the group, would be super cool. Super cool. Think about it.
The guy that's been talking for the most part is going to like give all of you a once over, and he's gonna have this. He's having actually a hard time hiding it, but those of you with the passive insight over 18 would be able to tell. Like he's basically sizing up what do you look like you already have, and like he has this look of disappointment in himself. And he's just going to say, I would estimate that your implements and abilities are already significantly beyond anything we could provide, but if there's anything specific that you would seek, we could certainly do our best to help make it, find it. Be that knowledge or items of any kind.
Researching something. Please continue. Mom, I have a question. Can I borrow the moon blade from the temple? You know, just for the fight.
That weapon is strictly been reserved for the most devout of clerics of the Moonweaver in past times. Make a persuasion check.
Yeah, but we need it.
Do it with advantage, because Spunk said, yeah, but we need it.
So what you're telling me is we're probably gonna steal it.
Oh my.
I'm gonna cast guidance on myself. I'm going to ask the Moonweaver, who knows how devout I am, to intercede with this. And so this is done 2
Thus
times.
breaking your concentration on enhance ability.
That's fine. Well, hang on. Let me re-roll that.
Oh my god.
Oh!
A 1,
Wow.
3.
We rolled pretty much the same, sis.
Wow. Well,
How about this? I will personally commission your own with our smiths.
Hey,
Okay.
Mom, can you commission one for me too?
How long will that take?
Out.
Why are you trying to steal my look? Go get a sunblade.
We can commission a
Do
weapon
you
for you
want a
as well, son.
moonblade too? Ugh.
How long will that take, the commission?
The guy that's been talking the most will chime in and say, I believe with our clear influence and the need at hand, we can work with the smith's ability to team up, and perhaps after a few days to a week, you can have what you are looking for.
So, very generous of you. But may I suggest an alternative, as time is of the essence for us? What if you forged the commission for yourselves and gave her the one that was completed now?
Oh, good.
Otherwise, we'll stay here for a week.
Make a
And-
new persuasion check, Spunk.
Can I give him advantage by saying otherwise we'll stay here for a week? Like them knowing what that brings with it?
Yeah.
it's just a new
Okay.
dragon attack
First
every
roll
day.
wasn't great.
Bro.
That was almost 20. Oh my god, that was almost 20. I have a
You
minus
guys,
one.
I don't think we've had any rolls.
Other than your attacks and the fight.
I know,
and even
nobody
then,
can
that was
break a
like-
10.
Eh. My damage was like 2, 1, 3, 1.
I would love to hear their reason for why this is a no.
As it is among the holiest of implements in our employ, we cannot simply, even for such a cause, hand it over without at least a replacement readily available. However,
And Are you going to commission her a slightly less holy artifact? Is that what?
I can
We
assure
could
you.
always commune with the Moonweaver right now, and we could just ask her if I should get it.
Do that. See what happens. I dare you. I double dog. However, what?
However, we can arrange the means for you to be immediately transported here upon the item's completion, if you do not
Oh.
already have such means yourself.
What if I'm pooping?
I think this takes a little bit of precedent, you know.
This would be under your control.
Do I put it? If you poop while being transported, is there like a poop streak across the space-time
Does
continuum?
the poop come with you?
Jesus Christ.
Like,
Or does it
is
get
there
left
like a
behind?
smear across the wormhole? I'm
Steve
asking
Martin.
Spunk this because he's the smartest person I know.
You know, I guess that that entirely depends on how clean a turd you cut, because everything that's on you gets brought with you.
Right.
But it stands to reason. I've never tried it before, but it stands to reason that if you were to pinch the loaf off at exactly the moment of transposition, that you would absolutely scatter small poo particles across thousands of miles potentially.
Okay,
Leaving
so
you-
I may be pooping when you guys do that, but I think that could be doable. But I do think it would be important to ask the Moonweaver real quick.
let me do the math real quick.
Any input?
How long are your poops typically?
I mean, it really depends on what I ate.
Okay. Your typical diet lately consists of rations and dry, unleavened breads. So
Yeah, it's been like once every 3 days, and when I do poop, it's like a whole day that I'm pooping.
Okay. You know what? Why don't we do this? For the next 10 days, we'll measure
I'm slowly
your
casting
poops.
commune while listening to Spunk. I'm using Spunk's docile tones for my
We'll measure your poops for the next
for
10
my
days to
trance
establish a
state as it
baseline.
takes a minute to ritually cast commune.
Not Spunk doing a poop science.
Yes. We're going to measure it so that the
Mm,
poop
mm,
establishes a
yes.
baseline, and we can get an average based on that. And then we can calculate just how much of a streak you would leave behind if you were to splinch at the right moment that you pinch.
I'm sorry. Did you just make a new verb? Flinch? Excuse
Yes.
me?
No, I'm pretty sure that's a real word.
That is at least a word in fucking Harry Potter.
I'm what?
It is.
It is only a word in Harry Potter.
Oh,
That's wild.
well, nah.
Thanks, I hate it.
What the fuck?
Oh,
These are the
God.
things we think about, everyone.
Now I hate that I used it.
Yeah.
Is there, what is, hold on, splinch, a real word for
It's not.
splinch?
Oh, an alternative word, you mean?
Yeah. A real word alternative for splinch. Splice?
Bless you.
That doesn't
Splice
seem
is
like
solid.
splinch.
It's actually
Stop it.
Fragment, splinter. I think splice is good. Splice, I feel like splicing
Okay,
is more
so I
like
want to ask my commune
join.
questions.
what is it? Oh, you know what? I'll just ask what the opposite.
Oh my god. Okay, while you're doing that, let's do the commune.
Okay, so my first question, because they're yes or no questions.
Yes.
My first question is, hi, are you having a good day?
That's how this is going.
Yep.
Okay. So you're gonna enter a state that you're kind of like semi-trancing, and you'll see yourself just like standing in front of the Moonweaver, just kind of like lounging back in the sky on the moons, and you'll get the feeling that her answer is yes.
Okay, that's good. Question for you. Do you think I am worthy of wielding the Moonblade?
Yes.
Do you think the council here should let me take the Moonblade as we depart in our continued journey to stop Tiamat?
No.
Fine.
And everything
Well-
dissipates so that you're back to here and now.
All right, that's annoying. She says that you guys are right. But she did say I was worthy of wielding the Moonblade.
Oh,
Oh,
excuse me.
what?
Sorry, I had a little dick out in my nose.
It was
What
not
did you
in
say?
question for us whether or not you were worthy of wielding it. Only a matter of if we should hand it over.
Yep. I can be patient. I'm known for that. Hmm?
Is the Moonblade the only artifact you have here?
No. What do you mean?
I mean, if it was the only artifact here, then that would explain why you wouldn't be readily willing to let it go while you concoct a new one for yourselves. But if it's not the only artifact here, what other artifacts exist here?
You use the word artifact in a very broad stroke. We have, of course, our holy books in the temples. We have other items of both historic and magical use at the academies.
No, an artifact, when I say artifact, I mean the mechanical meaning artifact. I mean
A wondrous item?
Well, everything is a wondrous item if it's magical, but I'm talking about a magical item of artifact level magical quality. Something that exceeds legendary status. Everybody writes books about, you know, the Vorpal blades. Those are stuffs of legend.
Oh, the ones that come up in orange font in my mind. Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Ah,
This Moonblade, I assume.
the Moonblade would be the only such item in our possession.
Hmm.
That's just like a legendary.
It's not an artifact, and you won't let go of it.
It is, in
is the
fact, an
Moonblade just a
artifact.
Vorpal sword? Is that what we're talking about here? Is the Moonblade a Vorpal sword with a silly name?
No, it is its own thing.
Okay.
So like, yeah, Moonblade is sick and all, but could I get like a moon quiver? That would be like, that'd be very helpful for me because I can use a sword. You know, I am a paladin, but I do typically use a bow.
Don't you
Some of
worship
our
an
smiths-
entirely different deity? Icarus.
Yes, but I am the balance between the realms of sun and moon. I'm born of moon, taken to sun.
It's interesting. I've never known like the denizens of Paylor to dick ride the
Who
Moon
the fuck is
Reader.
Paylor?
You may be surprised to hear that we have expanded our devotions in Evereska. We can make such an item happen with our clerics and our forge masters.
Does this Moonblade have a name?
It is simply the Moonblade.
Ah, so it's not an artifact.
I mean, they can have a personality.
Yeah, but like sentience is a thing that it's rare and higher, you know. If it doesn't have a name,
Well, maybe I'll name mine then.
like there are thousands of books written about the machine held in the Watcher's Tower, the infernal machine of Lum the Mad, a stationary apparatus that gave off magical effects but could not be moved. You know,
I don't know what that is.
it's an artifact. Things with names, you know, books of exalted deeds. Magical weapons that were handcrafted by named wizards like Bigby, Mordenkainen, and then all the like. You know what I mean? They would have their name forever etched into the annals of history with that magical item.
Did
That's
you
what
just
an
say
artifact.
anal?
Yes.
That's what I heard.
Yes.
Annals of history.
Listen, some of the wizards pulled things out of their ass, and
Punk, we didn't finish school.
oh,
My
What-
magic
what
is
do you
given to
mean by
me
that?
by gods. I don't think. I don't.
what school didn't you finish?
Well, after about 200 years, I got bored, so I stopped going to school.
How much schooling do they? I mean, that's a long time.
Yeah.
How much schooling do they do?
Elven
in this-
history is long.
Oh, sure. Are they all history classes? Like, you don't take
Like, yeah, like
a break for
so many
alchemy?
of them. Yeah, because I didn't really do good in math, so I just stopped going. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Well, that makes sense.
History seemed important.
Sure. Yeah.
Hyacinth
How do you
and Corndog, can you please both roll for me a D100?
No.
Oh, can I roll a physical one? I have one right here.
Sure.
It's
Oh
like
my god. I love
It's
it.
like basically a ball.
How do you
Oh.
read it?
I mean, there are little numbers. It just
Okay.
takes a while to stop rolling.
Yeah.
I have to roll it on the floor and wiggle.
Corndog, Corndog reroll.
Reroll.
Oh, why?
I am following the table.
Oh. 31 says roll again.
What?
Can I give it a +8?
From what?
I don't know. Just can I give it a +8?
I don't
That'll be
know.
nice.
Actually, it would be the same result, so yes.
Nice.
I got a 78. But if it's not good enough for what you're doing, I can roll better. I'll just try a few more times.
78 works.
If
Okay.
this is like how strong the magic item is, I can roll again for something better.
Nope, it's just properties.
Oh, okay.
I just realized that the Mask of the Dragon Queen is a artifact.
Mm-hmm.
We should all know what they are at this point. We're chasing one. I give palm bops.
I
to everyone's
don't
forehead.
recognize the strength of magic in magic items. Just that they are in fact magical.
Well, you know, there's like this thing, and it's a drift globe, and he turns it on, goes click, click, and then like pushes it towards you until it goes clink against your forehead. And then there's the thing that will bring the Queen of Dragons from hell back to the prime material plane, Juno. Would you
Magic.
say they are? It's all the same to me. It's just magic.
Just magic.
Okay. History was important here, huh?
Spellcraft? No. No.
Nah.
It's
Hardly
just
know
what
it.
I'm feeling. All my magic is just vibes.
It's not covered in history class. Okay, never mind. I'm getting ahead of myself.
I cast Moonbeam, but really it's like, man, I really wish a beam of light would just fuck that person.
You know, really just fuck them, you know?
Through the mouth. Anyways, Cool. We'll wait for that moonblade. Any support you can give us would be wonderful. Both now and, when the time comes, I'm sure the Council of Waterdeep, who actually has people who know things about wars and battles on it, will be able to guide you better.
We will leverage our contacts with the Council of Waterdeep immediately. Gather the forces we can, the clerics and forge masters we can, for armoring and outfitting everyone that we need to, and including yourselves, of course, with these 2 commissions. And should we need to communicate anything specifically to you, we will do so.
Well, do we want to stay here a week, or do we want to go? We could stay here for another day or so. We could help. I don't know if there's anything else that needs to get fixed before we go.
I personally think a little bit of time would be nice to make sure there's no follow up on that or anything else lingering from the attack.
Right, and I think it would also be wise to maybe see if we can look into what we all saw, or what a lot of us saw, I guess, with Ulta in that fight.
Yeah.
Ulta this would be the first time you're saying anything in her earshot that something happened to her, so she would probably ask about it. And during this conversation of what should we do next, she would re-mention, because I know she has mentioned it before, that she does feel compelled to seek out her shadow in the Star Mounts. Know that is a place of interest. You also know that the last time you heard from or about
Is
Elia,
that here, or where is that?
The Star Mounts are a mountain range in the middle of the Sword Coast.
Okay.
This is also a place that you had heard, someone told you, I forget who, but someone told you that Elia was seeking something out there. So several
would someone be able to help us travel there from here? Do you have anyone who can travel the way Aster travels? Maybe that's been there before, or do we have any contacts there that could help us with getting there?
Hold, please.
I know we can't leave from the city proper, but if there's someone who could walk us to the gates and then teleport us there. Just because we have climbed mountains before and it's not fun.
Yeah.
Only Spunk is particularly good at climbing. So Aster has turned into beasts that can do that very well.
We would be able to instantaneously teleport you to a place on the eastern edge where the High Forest meets the Great Peak Mountains. That would at least save you weeks of travel.
That would be great, because every day it means something. Do you happen to have any books here about traveling in the hells? Should we decide to seek Tiamat where she is rather than let her even get back this far?
You would get another one of those everybody's looking around halfway between is she serious and kind of freaked out at the same time. And you'll get the one eyebrow raised from this guy. We could at least send you to the academy and see if the libraries hold any such knowledge.
That could be helpful. Maybe we do that today. We all try to get some good reading in, see if we can prepare ourselves for whatever could be our next steps. But we do have to go see Ulta's family before we go to hell, or before we go to fight Tiamat because she's here. So, do have to go back to Waterdeep. So.
Very well. If you should need us to teleport you to this place in the the forest range I just mentioned. I already forgot the
The
name.
High Forest.
The High Forest. Return here when you need. Otherwise, let us know if you should need anything else.
Okay, Aster, maybe we memorize a tree that's outside of here before we go, too.
Way ahead of you.
Thank goodness.
I mean,
Yeah, there are plenty of trees. And in fact, as a reminder, all the buildings here are basically made of trees.
Yeah, but I know that we can't teleport
Exactly,
into
it's
the
just like-
city.
That'd be so funny if we just walked through a door of a building.
all buildings are made of trees, magic.
Oh
you
my
fool.
Not the
God.
stone ones. Not the ones made in the dirt.
So yeah, there's
Not my
all
little hobbit
like,
hole.
almost all of the buildings here, and then there's like this little innate, not innately, mundanely forested area, like in the like western central part of the city here. So yeah, easy enough to pick one and roll with it. Okay, so let me recap over the table real quick because I think we should end here because some stuff is coming up that involves Ulta and her backstory fairly heavily, and I don't want to do that without Chrissy.
Yeah.
And you guys have asked for some things that we would benefit from me having some actual prep time behind the scenes and not just winging it. So we've essentially are commissioning a moonblade and a similar item, but a bow.
Quiver possible, but I guess if it's a bow, I can work
Oh, a
with that.
quiver? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Said quiver. Okay.
The Moonblade can be a Vorpal sword. by the way.
While they're at it, why don't we find out what they got in line of a tailor making some nicer threads?
And then
We can
we're
look extra fashiony.
I'm naked.
Yeah.
You've been naked, and it's always alarming.
Yup.
Yeah, I want to go dress nicely to the end of the world.
And then we have going to the library to potentially find out some information about traveling to hell.
Uh-huh.
And just to help me out, I remember you mentioning that somebody told you that you could go to the first.
You go
layer
to
of
her
hell
literal lair right now
Yeah.
and take her there.
Okay.
And Juno is of the mindset of, well, maybe.
Especially if we can't.
I, Courtney, know that that's a stupid idea.
Honestly,
is an
it's
idea.
starting to grow on
But
me.
maybe.
Okay.
If it means saving hundreds of thousands of people, maybe.
It's starting to grow on me because if we can't get that last mask, might as well suit up and get down there before she's ready. Because
Before she gets it, yeah.
that's surprise attack, otherwise we'll never surprise her. But if we sneak into
Yeah,
her
and now we
home-
don't have her little gem just floating around with us, spying on us.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my god.
We've liberated
This whole
ourselves
time.
from being watched.
What?
Watched.
Okay, so I've got that. Anything else that I should note to prep for next time?
More dragons.
No.
More dragons.
No,
No,
dragons.
So here's the
I'm dragged
thing.
out.
I fully get that. But the one
It's
thing that
gonna be
I've been
10 dragon
trying
one.
to do to make it at least a little bit interesting every time is very different dragons every time. So, or at least I've been trying to.
They have been different. I'm just tired of fighting and thinking.
As different as dragons get from one another, I guess.
I mean, yeah, I will fully admit I'm having to put a lot of effort into it because as written, they are uninteresting. Anyway, that's going to be a wrap for tonight. Let's go around the table one more time. Introduce yourself, your character, outro yourself and your character, and put on blast anything fun you've got coming up that you want to advertise. Starting with Heck.
All right, hey everybody, it's me, Sir Heckalot. I'm here. I'm on your screen. As per usual, I played Aster, the Shifter Circle Wildfire Druid. You can find me all over the internet at Sir Heckalot, including Twitch, Itch, I guess Twitter as long as play lasts, but I'm not really posting on there anymore. Go over to Blue Sky. It's a much better experience at this
Leave
point.
Twitter. Leave it.
Yeah, just leave it. I just have it so people don't impersonate me, honestly. Like, yeah, that's it.
Once
It's a
he
much
announced that
better
it was being
experience.
used to like train AI, I was like, okay, I'm out.
Exactly. It's like, so yeah, go on over to Blue Sky. It's a great time. That's usually where you can figure out where I'm gonna be in the TTRPG space next, because I tend to wander a lot and do a lot of things, wear a lot of hats, all that good stuff. Although things are winding down now. Most of the games that I'm in, I'm also in with Corn Dog at this point. You can find the two of us. As well as Chrissy every other Monday on Neon Lights Roleplay with Oathsworn, Odyssey of the Dragon Lords. And then Corndog and I are in a game every other Tuesday over on Enchanting Sorcery, called Into the Old Mercury. It's also a really good time, but in a much more himbo and ridiculous way. I love it so much. Once a month, the second Sunday of each month, find me over on Singularity, where we play City of Mist. But yeah, no, the games are winding down, y'all. Oh my God.
Did you play
I'm not
City of
committed
Pigs?
anymore. That's crazy. Um, yeah, that's me. On over to Chris.
Hi, everybody. My name is Chris. You can find me on Blue Sky and Twitch. Everything else is going away. Blue Sky at Christopia, Twitch at Christopia VO. You can find me there tomorrow with Corndog and Chrissy. Tomorrow we'll be doing episode 6 of the Reclaimers season 2.
Yeah.
We've been gone for a while, but Reclaimers season 2 continues tomorrow. And then next week, catch me, Bo, Sparrow, and a mysterious fourth person as we begin our delve into the replay of Divinity Original Sin 2. We had so much fun doing Baldur's Gate 3 together that we're going to do the other game that company made.
Nice.
So come on down, hang out. It'll be fun. Hyacinth.
Bye, it's me, Hyacinth, and I played. You know who I played. I'll be here. This is the only thing I have time for in my life anymore. So I'll be here. Corn Dog.
It's me. I'm Corndog McGraw. You can find me on the internet at Corndog McGraw. I'm off Twitter. Don't go there anymore. Get out. I was of the mindset of Elon could take it out of my cold dead hands, and then Elon was like, I'm going to use your words to train AI. And I was like, no. I deleted everything, and then I deactivated my account. But people have already said where I'm going to be. I'm on day 1 of my 7 days of RPG.
Hell yeah.
I'm ready to party. And
Nice.
2 of those days have 2 of them.
Nice.
Damn.
I'm going to melt. My brain's going to be soup. By
You're gonna be
next
the happiest
Wednesday,
little
I'm not
girl.
going to know who I am anymore.
You're gonna be the happiest little girl who ever was.
Yeah.
I am. It's going to be so nice. A lot of them are home games, like not streamed. Literally in my home.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Okay, back to you, Magic. Bye.
All right. Hey, we're gonna be back here with this show, same bat time, same bat channel in 2 weeks, as we usually do. We have our other show, Lines in the Lies. That's the Vecna one. Every other Sunday. So that will not be this coming Sunday, but December 1st at 1 p.m. Eastern. It's one of those rare midday streamo gamos. And keep an eye on all of our social media, which is on our Twitch page for you to peruse. We're going to have more fun stuff being posted all the time and announcements of other shows as they come up in the hopefully not so distant future. It's going to be great. I think that's it. Say goodnight, everybody.
Good night,
Good night, everybody.